Don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that bell for notifications.
He's looking for another crack at the title, but he has got to get through Darryl Cunningham first. Let's go to the ring. Here's Dave Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in the super middleweight division. Chairwoman in attendance, Melvina Lathan. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this contest ringside. Julie Letterman, Kevin Morgan, and John Potteray. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Benji Estevez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears peach with blue. He weighed in at an even 162 pounds. Professional record, 28 victories against 4 defeats. He has 11 wins coming by way of knockout. From Detroit, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, the son of a preacher man, the people's choice, Darryl Cunningham Jr. Cunningham Jr. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He wears red and gold. He weighed in at a ready 161 pounds. Professional record, an excellent one. 29 victories, only 2 defeats. He has 20 wins coming by way of knockout. From Limerick, Ireland, Irish Andy Lee.
Okay, Darryl, Andy, receive your pre-bout instructions. I repeat them. Give me a nice clean match. Protect yourself at all times. May the best man win. Touch him up.
Irish Andy Lee. Oh boy, he has got himself a nice crowd here at BB King's. It's our main event. They're going 10 rounds. Lee in the red trunks, gold trim. Darryl Cunningham. Would you call that peach?
He called it peach. He called it peach yesterday.
All right.
So we could call it peach.
All right.
Or salmon. Well, what you notice right away with these two, Brian, they're both lefties.
Yes.
And I was looking at the records of both guys. Lee's fought a couple of lefties. And Benji Estevez doing some cleaning up. Cunningham's faced a couple of lefties as well, but not for many, many years.
You know, Lee has talked a lot about he wanting to fight Matthew Macklin, you know, other guys in this middleweight division. And like you said, you got to get through this one first. He wants another crack at the title as well. You know, as you pointed out, Brian, Cunningham's a guy who's been around the block. He's fought some good, he's fought some bad, he's fought a lot of people.
Yeah, he's fought prospects, he's fought punchers, he's fought boxers. Antoine Eckles, one of the biggest punchers that I've seen. You know, he was able to knock Antoine Eckles out in the 3rd round. Demetrius Jenkins, who's a big puncher, he knocked him out.
Ooh, here's a good right. Lee follows it up with some left hands, and he's got Cunningham hurt up against the ropes. He's teeing off, and that's it.
I stand corrected. I said this will go at least 3, 4, 5 rounds. What do I know?
What a performance by Andy Lee as he came in and put the heat to Darryl Cunningham.
Big statement.
Let's take a look at this, Brian. That was that right hand that did it.
Nice right hook, and then followed up with a left hand. Then once he had the guy hurt, head, body, head, he let loose. You can see the concentration. He kept his distance also. He didn't smother or crowd himself.
Let's take another look, but it was that right hand that started it all.
See, we tell young boxers all the time, throw behind a lead punch. He threw the right hook and landed. He followed right back with a left hand. And you know, the right hook blinded him for a split second right there. Then the left hand really hurt him. So he put it together. Then he dug the body. Once Cunningham backed up against the ropes, Lee went downstairs to the body. Variety of punches, hooks, uppercuts, body shots, complete package. He bombarded him with different array of punches. Was able to get the stoppage.
Well, the crowd loves it. Let's go to the ring. Here's David Diamante with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Benji Estevez calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute and 27 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by TKO from Limerick, Ireland, Irish Andy Lee.
A first round TKO for Irish Andy Lee. 30th victory of his career, and an impressive one as he works his way to get another shot at the title.
Well, you know, he took his time for the most part, the first half of the round. Just working jabs, seeing what Cunningham had. Once he saw what Cunningham had, he's experienced. He landed the right hook, followed up immediately with the left hook. Once he had him hurt, he moved in for the kill, but yet he kept his distance, was able to see the trouble that Cunningham was really in. Look here, look at the distance here. Still in punching range, body, head. He's not smothering himself. Most guys move in too close and smother themselves. He kept a proper distance, and it was a perfectly timed left hand. Watch the right hook right there. He faked downstairs through the right hook on top and then the left hand. And then he followed up. That body shot really froze Cunningham to the point where he was able to land 5-6 unanswered punches.
All right. Well, let's go up to the ring. Here's Steve Farhood now with Andy Lee.
All right, Andy Lee. It's been about 6 years since you had last fought in New York. You cheated the people. They didn't get a chance to see you.
You don't get paid for overtime here in this game, so yeah, it was. I caught him with a good shot, you know. Fair play to him. He was boxing like I was, trying to set up his jab, and I could see he was reaching for my jab with his left hand, and so I feigned to go to the body and instead turned it into a hook, and that kind of got it set up the attack. So I'm thankful for the win. I'd like to thank my team: Joey Gamache, Darren Chan, Roger Lee, Adam Booth, who's at home. And I'd like to thank Lee DiBella and all his staff for a professional job and treating us so well since we came here and giving us this fight. So onwards and upwards now.
Well, onwards and upwards for you means eventually another shot at a world title. Who do you want? There are a lot of British fighters you could fight. Who specifically are you looking for, and when? When would you like that fight to be?
Look, the top man in the division is Martinez. We have the same promoter, and I'd like to fight him. I don't think it could be too hard to make. We have the same promoter. I know he's going to have a bit of a layoff with his hand injury, but when he comes back, hopefully I'll be in line to fight him. I'd like to thank all the lads here. All the boys. Some good friends of mine came a long way to watch me fight here tonight. Terry Cox, Pat Hardigan, Darrell Dye, and Seamus Fairclough, all the lads out there. I see Joe out there. A lot of good friends. And,
Andy, you're in very good hands with your team, with Adam and with Joey especially. It still has to be tough to be fighting without Emmanuel Stewart.
Yeah. As I was saying earlier, I'll never replace Emmanuel, you know. As a trainer, yeah, I can replace him. There's no one like him, but I can't get another trainer, but I can't replace the friend I lost and the personality and the man who was Emmanuel, you know. And think about him every day, and it's tough, you know, but I still fight on. If I can win a world title, I'll do it for him.
That's great. We wish you a lot of luck, Andy. Andy Lee gets his 30th win in spectacular fashion here. Let's go back to Brian and Brian.